What if I told you that the tightness in your chest, the numbness in your hands, or the struggle to finish even a short walk isn't just aging, but a silent alarm your body has been ringing for years? And what if that alarm isn't calling for another medication, but for a natural fix already sitting in your kitchen? You see, every 37 seconds in America, someone dies from a heart-related condition. Not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know. They didn't know their arteries were slowly narrowing. They didn't know poor blood flow was draining their energy, their memory, even their performance in the bedroom. And they definitely didn't know how to fight it back with a glass. One glass, every morning. My name is Dr. Henry. For over 3 decades, I've worked with men and women over 60, helping them not just manage disease, but reclaim the strength, clarity, and connection they thought was gone. And in all those years, one thing keeps amazing me: the body's ability to bounce back when you give it the right tools. Today, I want to show you one of those tools. A simple mix of 3 natural ingredients combined in a very specific way that can restore blood flow to the heart, brain, and extremities, clear cholesterol plaque from aging arteries, and revive intimacy and confidence in ways most men haven't felt in years. It's not a fad, it's not alternative. It's biochemistry backed by research and practiced by my patients. But here's what makes it powerful. It's not just the ingredients, it's how you use them, when you use them, and what you combine them with, especially if you want results that last. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 3 powerful foods, the science behind them, the exact recipe, and how to make it part of your morning routine. And if you're someone who's already trying to improve circulation or boost stamina, there's a natural nitric oxide booster I'll show you later that makes this mix work even better safely and effectively. This is for the man who wants to take back control, for the woman who's tired of watching her partner slip into fatigue, for the couple who wants their connection not just emotionally, but physically to feel alive again. No fluff, just facts, a proven tonic, and a body that's ready to heal. Let's begin. When I started practicing medicine over 30 years ago, I believed, like many doctors, that aging was a straight line, that the body slows down, breaks down, and there's not much we can do about it. But it didn't take long before my patients taught me otherwise. I've sat across from retired factory workers who were once told they'd never walk without pain again, only to watch them hiking mountains 6 months later. I've seen grandfathers on the verge of heart surgery who turned their numbers around with food alone. And I've counseled men in their late 60s who thought their days of passion and performance were behind them until they discovered how circulation truly affects everything. That's what changed my practice. I stopped asking what pill do they need and started asking what does the body need to heal itself? Because here's something most people don't hear enough. Your body wants to heal, it wants to repair, to restore, to regenerate. You just have to stop clogging it, starving it, and stressing it. And when you feed it the right compounds, the nutrients that nature designed to relax vessels, clear plaque, and spark blood flow, amazing things start to happen. That's why I began building a new kind of protocol, one that didn't depend on side effect-ridden prescriptions, but instead used time-tested foods, blood-purifying nutrients, and nitric oxide activators to naturally wake up the cardiovascular system. Over the years, I've refined that protocol down to something beautifully simple, a 3-ingredient morning tonic that works with your body, not against it. Every patient I've worked with has seen it. More energy, warmer hands and feet, sharper thinking, better movement, and yes, even rekindled intimacy. This is not about selling a dream. It's about giving your heart, brain, and manhood the oxygen-rich blood they need to feel alive again. And today, I want you to experience it for yourself. We'll begin with the first ingredient, the one I call the nitric oxide activator. Because when it comes to blood flow, this one isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential. Ingredient number 1, garlic, the artery cleaner. Let's begin with the first ingredient, the one I call the artery cleaner. It's strong, it's pungent, and most people walk past it in the grocery aisle without realizing they're looking at one of the most powerful heart-protective foods on the planet. Garlic. Yes, the same clove you toss into a stir-fry, when used the right way, becomes a potent circulation-boosting medicine. I'll never forget one of my patients, Daniel, 67 years old, widowed, used to be a machinist. He came to me complaining of persistent fatigue, numb toes, and a pressure in his chest he couldn't quite describe. His doctor had told him it was just age, but I knew better. We ran a few tests. His blood pressure was elevated, his LDL cholesterol high, his arteries were showing signs of early plaque buildup. But more than that, Daniel looked like a man who was fading from the inside out. He didn't want to go on a laundry list of medications. So I asked him to try something old, something raw, something sharp, crushed garlic, but not just eaten prepared with care. Because here's the secret most people miss. Garlic contains a powerful compound called allicin, the key to its blood cleansing power. But allicin only forms when garlic is crushed or chopped and then left to sit for 10 minutes. That 10-minute window, it transforms garlic from a flavor enhancer into natural cardiovascular therapy. Once active, allicin becomes a vasodilator, meaning it helps your blood vessels relax and widen. That reduces pressure on the heart, improves blood flow, and starts breaking down the very plaque that narrows your arteries. And Daniel, he committed to it. 2 crushed cloves every morning left to sit, then swallowed with warm water on an empty stomach. Within 1 week, the numbness in his feet faded. By the 3rd week, he was sleeping better, walking longer, smiling more. At the 2-month mark, his cholesterol numbers dropped dramatically and his blood pressure back in normal range. The most remarkable part, his energy returned. He told me, "Doc, I feel like I can show up again like a man." It's not just anecdotal, science backs it. A 2016 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that aged garlic extract not only slowed arterial plaque, but in some cases reversed it. Other studies show garlic helps reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, particularly in older adults. But it has to be real garlic, not the dried powder, not the capsule, raw, crushed, waited on, then taken with warm water, and yes, the taste can be intense. But so is the reward: clearer arteries, stronger circulation, and better stamina physically and intimately. Garlic also contains powerful anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and antioxidant compounds protecting not just your heart, but your immune system, your brain, even potentially reducing the risk of dementia by lowering oxidative stress. Simple, natural, accessible. And when garlic is taken as the first step in a daily healing ritual, it sets the stage for everything that follows. Because up next is the circulation booster, the ingredient that fans the flame and gets your blood moving again, especially to the areas that matter most. Ingredient number 2, ginger, the circulation booster. If garlic is the cleaner, the one that scrubs your arteries from the inside out, then the next ingredient is the circulation booster, the spark that gets your blood flowing freely again. I'm talking about ginger. Now, most people think of ginger as a cooking spice, a warm flavor in tea or stir-fry. But what they don't realize is that this knobby little root holds a secret power, one that's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine and is now backed by modern science. Let me tell you about Evelyn, one of my longtime patients. She was 72 years old when she first walked into my office, a retired school teacher, sharp as a tack but clearly worn down. She complained of cold hands, aching joints, brain fog, and an overwhelming sense of fatigue. Her blood tests showed elevated inflammation, poor circulation, and early signs of insulin resistance. But what struck me most was how she described her life. "I feel like I'm slowly shutting down," she said. "I want to do more, but I just can't." We didn't start with medications. We started with fresh ginger. Each morning, she sliced about an inch of raw ginger root, steeped it in hot water, and sipped it slowly on an empty stomach. Within 1 week, her hands weren't as cold. By the 3rd week, she climbed a flight of stairs without stopping. And a month later, she said, "I don't feel stuck anymore." Why? Because ginger does something incredible inside the body. Its active compounds, gingerol and shogal, are natural vasodilators, meaning they relax and widen your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely. The result? More oxygen to your heart, brain, muscles, and yes, even to the areas responsible for performance and intimacy. But that's not all. Ginger is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. It calms the inner linings of your vessels, lowers oxidative stress, and supports the same nitric oxide pathways your body relies on for healthy circulation. In fact, a 2019 study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology found that ginger not only reduced blood pressure, it also improved arterial elasticity, a key factor in preventing heart disease and stroke. And if you suffer from diabetes, joint pain, or digestive issues, ginger can help with those too. It improves insulin sensitivity, reduces gut inflammation, and even supports the liver's detox pathways, making it one of the most versatile healing roots you can use. The key, as always, is consistency. Raw or steeped ginger needs to be part of your daily rhythm, a warming, energizing ritual that tells your body it's time to move again. And when paired with garlic's cleaning power, ginger doesn't just support circulation. It restores life to the places where blood flow has been lost slowly, gently, and deeply. Now there's still one piece missing, because while garlic clears and ginger moves, there's an ingredient that protects, that purifies the blood, supports your detox systems, and helps your body absorb everything more effectively. It's quiet, it's tart, and it might be the unsung hero of this entire formula. Let's talk about lemon. Ingredient number 3, lemon, the detoxifier and nutrient amplifier. If garlic is the cleaner and ginger is the circulation booster, then lemon is the protector, the one that purifies, enhances, and defends. Now, most people don't think of lemon as a healing food. It's just something you squeeze into water or add to a recipe for flavor. But to me and to many of my patients, lemon has become a daily essential. Let me introduce you to Frank, 75 years old, a retired bus driver, proud grandfather, and a man who told me in his words, "I feel like I'm living in a fog." Frank had borderline high blood pressure, sluggish digestion, and a mind that he said just didn't feel as sharp as it used to. But he didn't want more pills. He wanted clarity, simplicity. So we talked about lemon, not just a garnish, but a ritual one that detoxifies, strengthens, and prepares the body for real healing. Because here's the truth. Lemon is rich in vitamin C citrates and powerful polyphenols, compounds that actively reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, break down cholesterol deposits, protect arteries from oxidative damage, and enhance the absorption of garlic and ginger. You see, without enough antioxidants in your system, your arteries become stiff, inflamed, and coated in microscopic scarring. Over time, that leads to reduced blood flow, high blood pressure, and eventually serious cardiac events. But lemon helps reverse that damage. A 2022 study in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that daily lemon juice intake actively reduced arterial stiffness and helped dissolve cholesterol buildup. Frank added the juice of one fresh lemon to his warm water every morning right after taking his garlic and ginger. After 3 weeks, his digestion had improved. He told me, "Doc, I feel lighter, clearer." By 6 weeks, his blood pressure dropped. And by the second month, he said something that hit me: "I don't feel old anymore. I feel like I can think clearly again, like I've got my edge back." Lemon also boosts hydration at the cellular level, supports the liver, helps balance pH, and protects the skin, kidneys, and immune system, all crucial functions for older adults. But here's where it gets even more powerful. Lemon acts as a delivery system. It makes the benefits of garlic and ginger more bioavailable, helping your body absorb and use those healing compounds more efficiently. And when you combine all 3, garlic, ginger, and lemon, something special happens. It's not just a drink anymore. It's a circulatory healing tonic that your body understands, a signal that it's time to restore balance. Frank called it his morning reset. Simple, natural, effective. And now I want to show you exactly how to make this yourself in your own kitchen in just a few short minutes. Because how you combine these ingredients matters. When you take them matters. And what you take them with matters even more. Let's put it all together now, step by step. The morning ritual recipe: blood flow tonic made right. Now that you know the why behind each ingredient, it's time to show you the how. Because when it comes to restoring blood flow, clearing arteries, and boosting energy, the order, preparation, and timing of this tonic make all the difference. This isn't just a mix, it's a ritual, a quiet, powerful moment each morning where you tell your body, "I'm here for you." Let's heal. Let me walk you through the exact steps I've given to hundreds of my patients, men and women in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, who wanted better circulation, clearer thinking, and more intimacy in their lives. We call it the Blood Flow Morning Tonic. Here's what you'll need: 2 to 3 cloves of fresh garlic, arteries, 1 inch of fresh ginger root, juice from 1 fresh lemon, half a cup of warm, not hot water. Step 1, prepare the garlic. Crush or finely chop your garlic cloves, and then this is key, let them sit for 10 minutes. Why? Because crushing garlic activates allicin, the potent compound that helps open up blood vessels and dissolve cholesterol buildup. Don't rush this step. This is where the medicine begins. Step 2, prep the ginger. While the garlic sits, grate or thinly slice the fresh ginger root. Steeping it in warm water will extract its circulation-enhancing compounds, especially gingerol and shogal, which help relax and widen your blood vessels. Step 3, squeeze the lemon. Add the juice of 1 whole lemon, not bottled, not from concentrate. Fresh is what your body understands best. Step 4, combine and sip. Mix everything together with the warm water. Stir well. Some people prefer to blend it, others strain it. That's up to you. Drink it slowly on an empty stomach at the start of your day. You'll feel the warmth almost immediately. Some patients describe a slight flush, others feel more awake, but over time, the deeper effects begin. Clearer thinking, warmer hands and feet, lower blood pressure, and a stronger sense of vitality. And if you're someone who struggles with intimacy, sluggish circulation, or low stamina, this tonic becomes even more essential. Because what you're doing is supporting every system in your body that relies on blood flow from your heart to your brain to your most personal areas. For some of my patients with more severe issues, high blood pressure, cholesterol, even early-stage erectile dysfunction, I recommend doing this twice a day, once in the morning and again before dinner. But always check with your doctor first. The beauty of this ritual is that it's simple, accessible, and powerful. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. And it's made with foods your body already knows how to use. But there's something else you should know. Because while this tonic is incredibly effective, there's a way to supercharge its effects, especially if you're looking to speed up your results. It's a natural formula designed to amplify nitric oxide production, deepen circulation, and enhance blood flow where it matters most. It's called Nitric Boost. Let's take a look. The Natural Amplifier. Now, everything I've shared with you so far, the garlic, the ginger, the lemon works. Thousands of my patients have used this exact tonic to restore blood flow, improve their energy, and reclaim a sense of vitality they thought was gone forever. But some of them wanted more. Faster results, deeper stamina, and stronger blood flow, especially to areas that matter most in moments of intimacy. That's when I introduced them to something special. Something designed to amplify this morning ritual. Something called Nitric Boost. What is it? Nitric Boost is a natural doctor-formulated blend of circulation-enhancing compounds. It's not a medication, it's not a stimulant, and it's not a gimmick. It's a potent powder that contains beetroot extract, rich in nitrates to increase nitric oxide levels fast, L-citrulline and L-arginine, 2 amino acids proven to relax blood vessels and support erectile function. Pine bark extract, a powerful antioxidant that helps strengthen capillaries and improve blood flow. Magnesium and B vitamins to calm inflammation and fuel energy at the cellular level. Together, these ingredients work in harmony with the garlic, ginger, and lemon, multiplying the effects of your tonic and helping drive oxygen-rich blood through your arteries like never before. Let me explain how this works in real life. One of my patients, Ronald, 69, had been faithfully drinking the morning tonic for 3 weeks. He'd noticed his blood pressure easing, his hands warming up, and more energy throughout the day. But he still struggled with one thing: bedroom performance. So we added Nitric Boost to his morning drink, just 1 scoop mixed in water, taken 30 minutes after his tonic. And the change, doc, he said, I didn't think I'd feel that way again. By week 2, he was waking up with morning wood. By week 3, he told me his confidence had returned, not just physically, but emotionally. That's the power of optimizing nitric oxide, the molecule that controls vascular flow, stamina, and yes, sexual health in older men. And because Nitric Boost comes in a simple powder, it's easy to make it part of your routine. Stir into warm water after your garlic, ginger, lemon tonic, or take on its own before meals or workouts. No pills, no side effects, just science-backed circulation support. Now, I'm not saying you need Nitric Boost to see results, but if you want to accelerate those results, if you want to feel the full spectrum of what better blood flow can do for your mind, your body, and your bedroom, then adding this to your daily ritual could be one of the smartest choices you make. Because when the tonic clears the path and Nitric Boost powers the flow, you're not just treating symptoms, you're rewiring your body for strength, intimacy, and stamina from the inside out. But now you're probably wondering, how long does it take to work? When will you start to feel it? Let's talk about that next, because your body follows a pattern. And once it begins to heal, you'll see the signs week by week. What to expect? How your body responds, week by week. Now that you know exactly what to take, how to take it, and how to amplify the results, let's talk about what really matters. What changes will you actually feel? And when? Because while this tonic might seem simple, and while Nitric Boost may just look like another powder, the impact they create inside your body is anything but small. But here's the key: healing is a rhythm. Just like plaque buildup didn't happen overnight, your results will come in stages, small, consistent improvements that layer on top of each other. Let me walk you through what most of my patients experience week by week when they commit to this daily ritual. Week 1, warming the system. Within the first 3 to 5 days, most people feel a subtle shift. You might notice warmer fingers and toes, a slight flush in your cheeks after drinking the tonic, a little less afternoon fatigue, a clearer head when you wake up. That's your blood vessels beginning to relax and open, thanks to the allicin from garlic and the vasodilators in ginger. Some describe it like their body is breathing more deeply. You may not see major changes yet, but the system is waking up. Week 2, flow activation. By now, nitric oxide levels are beginning to rise. Circulation is improving, especially to areas that had been sluggish. You may start noticing better stamina during your daily walk, less worse shortness of breath, a brighter, more energetic mood, and for some men, a return of morning firmness. It's not dramatic, it's not explosive, but it's real and it's building. This is also where Nitric Boost shines. It fills in the gaps, fueling circulation where diet alone can't keep up. Week 3, internal rebalance. This is when your body starts getting used to the new normal. Your blood vessels are now regularly dilating. Your cholesterol levels may begin to shift. Your liver is clearing waste more efficiently with lemon's help. And ginger is reducing deep inflammation in your blood vessels and joints. You might also notice improved sleep, deeper, easier breathing, more confidence in physical and intimate situations, a feeling of lightness like something heavy has been lifted. Week 4 and beyond, reclaiming vitality. Here's where the compound effects become clear. Your numbers start improving: blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. But more importantly, how you feel changes. You have energy all day, not just a few hours. Your skin looks better, your digestion smooths out, you feel mentally sharper, and intimacy no longer feels like a memory. And that's the real goal. Not just to live longer, but to live better. Because when your arteries are clear, when blood moves freely, when oxygen reaches your muscles, your brain, your heart, and your manhood, everything improves. Now I want to be clear. This isn't about curing anything. This is about creating a daily environment where healing is possible. It's about using real food, real nutrients, and a body that still has the power to surprise you. I've seen this with hundreds of patients. Men who thought they were done, too tired, too slow, too far gone, and women who said it's just age until they felt 15 years younger. But the difference wasn't in their genes. It was in their commitment. They made the decision to show up every morning with a glass in their hand and a belief in their body's power. So what about you? Because if you've made it this far, I can tell something in you is ready. Ready for clarity, for energy, for intimacy, and for proof that you're not done yet. Let's bring it home. You're not done yet, reclaiming strength, stamina, and self. By now you've heard the science, you've seen the stories, and maybe, just maybe, you've begun to feel that old familiar spark rising up again, the one that whispers, "I'm not done yet." Because here's the truth. This isn't just about garlic or ginger or lemon. It's not even just about Nitric Boost. It's about something far deeper. It's about refusing to settle for decline. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing possibility, not limitation. And it's about remembering that your best years, the ones where you wake up energized, clear-minded, and confident in your body, can still be ahead of you. I've sat across from men who thought it was over, who thought the flame was out, the energy was gone, and their role in their relationships had quietly faded into the background. But then they started the ritual. Just a small cup, every morning, and a few weeks later they weren't just walking farther or sleeping better, they were standing taller, laughing more, and in many cases reconnecting with their partners in ways they hadn't in years. Because circulation isn't just about blood, it's about life. It's about oxygen flowing to every part of you that needs it, your brain, your heart, your muscles, and yes, your manhood. It's about intimacy, not just physical, but emotional. When your body feels alive, you feel more present, more connected. And that connection is what most men over 60 miss the most. So if there's even a small voice inside you saying, I want this, I'm ready, I want to feel like myself again, then listen to it. Because that voice is the part of you that still believes, the part of you that knows strength can return, that intimacy can be restored, that clarity and confidence can be reclaimed not from a bottle of pills, but from inside your own body. And the ritual you learned today, that's just the beginning. So tomorrow morning, before the noise, before the phone, before the day takes off, stand in your kitchen, crush the garlic, slice the ginger, squeeze the lemon, sip the warmth, and let your body remember what it's made to do: heal, circulate, perform, live. You're not broken, you're not finished, and you're certainly not too old. You're just one choice away from a better version of you, the one who's been waiting to come back. Let's finish strong. Final word, start tomorrow. Stay consistent, feel the shift. So here we are, you've just discovered a ritual that's helped countless men and women over 60 regain control of their energy, their circulation, and their connection both with themselves and with their partners. And it's not complicated. Just 3 real foods: garlic, ginger, lemon, a cup of warm water, a few peaceful moments each morning, and the choice to show up for your health. If you want to go further to strengthen those benefits and accelerate results, then consider what we talked about with Nitric Boost. It's not a replacement for the tonic, it's a powerful partner. And it's especially helpful if you want to target stamina, blood flow, and intimacy at the root. But above all, stay consistent, because your body will respond. Week by week, day by day, you'll feel the warmth return to your fingers, the lightness in your step, and maybe even the spark you thought was gone forever. And if you found value in this video, here's what you can do. Click subscribe so you never miss more doctor-backed strategies just like this. Type yes in the comments. If you're ready to start the tonic tomorrow, share this video with someone you care about: a husband, a father, a friend who needs this message more than they know. This is Dr. Henry reminding you that vitality isn't gone. It's just been waiting. So go ahead. Start tomorrow. Give your body 30 days and let it show you just how capable, powerful, and alive you still are. Because you're not done yet, not even close.